Here's what happened this week in North Carolina politics. I regret to inform you that the behavior of our state lawmakers has not improved. Ugh, we have to talk about it. So this week, Cecil Brockman, a Democratic state lawmaker from High Point, was arrested for sex crimes with a child. The whole story is pretty disgusting, and we're learning more and more as we go, but pretty much immediately, Governor Stein and Democratic leadership called on Brockman to resign, which he obviously should. Now, what happens next is if Brockman resigns, then the Guilford County Democratic Party will appoint his replacement, and that person stands for election next year. But no one can force you to resign. The state house could theoretically expel a member, but that hasn't happened since 2008, and there's really no procedure for it. In the meantime, this doesn't really change the seat math in our state house. Republicans still need at least one Democrat to vote with them if they want to override a veto by Governor Stein. Meanwhile, the State Bureau of Investigation has announced that they are investigating Rockingham County Sheriff Sam Page over apparently some missing campaign finance paperwork from a decade ago. Now, if missing paperwork from a decade ago seems like a really minor thing for the state police to be investigating, then you should know that Sam Page just happens to also be challenging Phil Berger, the most powerful Republican politician in North Carolina, in his primary in Rockingham County. It also so happens that Kevin Berger, Phil Berger's son, is chairman of the Rockingham County Board of Commissioners, which oversees the County Board of Elections. Things that make you go, Is it possible that the Bergers are using the state police to harass Sam Page for daring to challenge Phil Berger? You be the judge. I guess Tom Tillis is going to war with the Eastern Band of the Cherokee over marijuana legalization. Tillis has one foot out the door. He doesn't give a f. Now, many of y'all know that the state fair kicks off next week, but I know that you're even more excited about the start of early voting for municipal elections. Now, almost every county in the state has some kind of local elections happening this year, and these are people like your town council and your mayor, these local leaders whose actions have a direct impact on your life, and it's time to make your voice heard. Here at Carolina Forward, we're endorsing in like 25 different races across the state, all the way from Silva to New Bern. If you want our recommendations, we're going to post them everywhere, but sign up at the link in our bio. Also in the bio is this neat little do-it that'll show you what offices are up for re-election in your county, and you can find early voting locations and all that stuff. Early voting begins next week on October 16th, and it runs through November 1st, and then Election Day is Tuesday, November 4th. Local elections have famously low turnout. Every vote really does matter. Every year, a couple of elections come down to just a handful of votes, so make sure you vote, make sure your friends and family do too. Stay safe, take care of yourself, and have a great weekend.